So, what is the current text about? Like I said in my previous video, the current text, which is called Black Money and Black Economy, which is an extract from the book, introduces you to the term black money and the term black economy. It gives you a detailed insight into and explanation of what is meant by black money and black economy and how black money and black economy interact with or engage with white money or legal economy, right? So, let me ask you something. Can you recall some place or some point in time when you may have heard of black money? What do you exactly know about black money? And do you have any idea how it is produced? So, what is black money, first of all? And how is it exactly produced? Give yourself half a minute or some seconds to think about it. So, let me take you through how black money is generated. Now, the easiest way of generating black money is through illegal activities. Now, what are illegal activities? Obviously, those that are outside the pale of law or the pale of the legal system, which include activities like extortion. Extortion is when you kidnap some person, as in a rich man or an industrialist or a businessman or a politician, and then you demand a ransom to release that person. You say that we you not you, as in the kidnappers, who ask for a certain amount of money to be paid, and that is extortion, right? That or it is generally taken care of by this people who belong to the underworld. You may have heard of this term underworld, where maybe there's a businessman or there's an industrialist or there's a builder who is uh, making some project, or some kind of a rich capitalist, and he gets these phone calls from the underworld that you pay us so much money and then you will be safe, right? So that's extortion. Extortion is where money is extracted from rich people in return for their safety. So obviously, when rich people are threatened, it is not it's an illegal thing, right, to threaten anyone. So that's one way of generating black money. So the person ends up paying and ensures in buying their safety, and obviously that money which changes hands is black money. Then the second thing is trafficking. Trafficking could be organ trafficking, it could be sex trafficking, right? Illegal trafficking of people or organs or items or things or objects or gold, something akin to smuggling. So that is another way of earning illegal money or money illegally. Then it could also be drugs, peddling of drugs, buying and selling drugs, because obviously drugs is not, it cannot be legally obtained, right? Drugs in huge quantities. And corruption. Now we are all very familiar with corruption. This is rampant, especially in public sector organizations and in the government departments, right? Where you want to get your work done, you pay some amount of money to the person in charge, and in return you get your work done. It could that's corruption at a small level, but sometimes money passes through the hands of politicians, through the hands of officials at very high levels, and that is a major source of black money which people keep with themselves, right? Illegal money or black money can also be generated through legal activities. That is, a person X may have earned a certain amount of money through absolutely legal means, but that person has not paid taxes to the government, right? So if you don't declare the money to the government, say, for example, this person has earned 50 lakh rupees this year, but the person pays taxes on only 25 lakh rupees. So the remaining 25 lakh rupees becomes black money because the person has not declared this money to the government and has not paid taxes on it. And that is how legal money becomes black money, or that which could have been white money becomes black money, right? So we can infer from this that there are two ways in which black money is generated. One is through criminal activities which are unlawful, which are absolutely illegal in the eyes of the law. And the other is through tax evasion, that is by not paying taxes on the entire amount of money which is earned. Now, what is the Indian scene? Because we are concerned with the Indian economy. So, let me tell you, the Indian scene is that both kinds are prevalent in India. You have organized crime in India and the presence of syndicates, drug syndicates, organ trafficking syndicates, sex trafficking syndicates. All of these carry out illegal activities, and definitely they are part of the black economy which generates black money. There is also a lot of illegal activities that happens in government organizations and by state elected officials, right? So that's corruption that we are talking about. And in India there was rampant evasion of direct and indirect taxes. So, in the Indian scene, both these sources contributed to the generation of black money. Now, what are the ways of holding black money? Because we have to understand that if we have not declared our money to the government, we have to convert it into some form of the other. Now, obviously, you can't deposit that amount in the bank, because the moment you deposit it in your account, it will reflect as your earnings and you will have to justify it. So either people who generate black money, they either hold it or convert it into gold, and then they may show it as family jewelry, family gold, or inheritance, or they buy land where, say, the price of the land is 10 lakh or 15 lakh rupees. They will show that they have bought it in 5 lakh rupees. So they pay 5 lakh from their bank account, which is white money, and the remaining 10 lakh is in cash, which is part of their black money. And that is how they kind of invest in land. Sometimes black money is simply kept as cash at home, right? Then you can have Benami bank deposits. Benami is anonymous bank deposits in which people would deposit the amount of black money which wouldn't be traced back to them. And there could be bank accounts also hidden from tax authorities. Now, obviously, these financial manipulations are done by people who are seasoned players in this, right? And all of this can be done at home or abroad. At home means your own country, or offshore, that is outside the country. So you can so a person who generates black money, he or she can have a bank account in some foreign country, right, where they can transfer the money, and the foreign country's bank is obviously not liable to tell the government of India or tell Indian tax authorities about this account, right? So this person can enjoy anonymity by transferring their money abroad to offshore accounts, right? So these are some of the ways. Or they can show that they have invested in some property outside the country, or they're doing some business outside the country, and they can produce papers, they can show that they have earned profits on paper, whereas in reality the business may not exist also, right? So these are some ways of holding or converting black money.